Remote work has become the new norm. But despite studies showing remote work can increase productivity, some companies and organizations are introducing monitoring software to make sure their employees are working. It's called VOANews, and it can track keyboard usage and eye movement, take screenshots of employees' screens, and register websites visited. Jared Brown is the CEO of HubStuff, a company that makes VOANews. He says that about 4 to 8% of employees who work remotely use software that can imitate active work.
HubStaff looks at several factors, including mouse activity, keyboard activity, and that is really not what you're typing on the keyboard, but are you typing on it? So pressing any key, it doesn't record which key it is. Maybe there's a script that's opening the same tabs in a browser, every 30 minutes, and it can detect that sort of thing.
But this kind of surveillance may have a negative effect. In a survey of more than 2,000 professionals by the job review site Glassdoor, just over 40% said they feel less productive when their employer monitors their work devices. Human resources and recruiting expert Stephanie Alston says that flexible working schedules have led to increased productivity among employees, and that monitoring software decreases employee satisfaction.
If we begin to start seeing across the board that companies are implementing these employee monitoring softwares, I can guarantee you that we will begin to see a mass exodus of employees. As I mentioned earlier, there is data that shows that people actually overwork when they're working from home.
Anita Williams-Woolley, an organizational behavior professor at Carnegie Mellon University, cites the example of the U.S. Patent Office, which introduced employee monitoring in 2015. Despite an increase in productivity, staff turnover tripled because employees didn't want to work under extreme supervision. As a result, the agency lost some of its top talent.
There's quite a bit of research showing that creativity and insight are facilitated by people having breaks at regular intervals, or shifting maybe and doing something else, or having an interaction with a colleague and then coming back to a problem. And so the traditional monitoring approaches might actually backfire.
But just like working from home, VOANews may be here to stay. According to a 2024 survey commissioned by Forbes Advisor, 43% of workers said their employer monitors their online activities, with hybrid workers reporting a higher level of scrutiny. Maxim Adams, VOANews, Washington.